God bless America. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 top game consoles of the late 70s. I also want you to leave a comment and write which game console you think was the best. Make yourself comfortable. We're starting. In 1977, the Atari 2600, manufactured by Atari, became a milestone in the history of video game consoles, marking the beginning of the home gaming revolutionary century. This console was the first to offer replaceable game cartridges, which allowed users to enjoy a variety of games without buying a new console. She became popular with her arcade hits such as Space Invaders and Pac-Man, transferring them from arcade machines to home TV screens. The Atari 2600 has attracted attention with its innovative technology and the ability to connect to a TV. Its 8-bit processor running at 1.19 MHz provided unsurpassed graphics. Special graphics and sound chips made it possible to create impressive visual effects and melodic sound, making games on the Atari 2600 unique and exciting. The controls were carried out using a classic one-button joystick, which gave players full control over their characters. The cost of the Atari 2600 in 1977 was approximately $200, which made it available to a wide audience. The launch of the Atari 2600 was a key moment in the history of video games, contributing to the popularization of home consoles and shaping the culture of video games in the United States. Ultimately, the Atari 2600 had a huge impact on the development of the industry and became a symbol of the golden era of video games in the late 1970s and early 1980s. In 1978, Magnavox contributed to the world of home video games with the release of Odyssey 2, the second generation of its game console. Compared to its predecessor, Odyssey 2 provided higher graphics and sound quality, attracting the attention of gamers. One of the key points was the unique concept of replaceable cartridges, which gave users more freedom in choosing games. Technically, the Odyssey 2 was equipped with an Intel 8048 processor, with a clock speed of 1.79 MHz and 64 bytes of RAM. For the first time, this console offered the ability to insert cartridges into the sidebar, opening the way to more diverse gaming options. Among the popular games on Odyssey 2 were KC Munchkin, Quest for the Rings, and Attack of the Temlord, which highlighted the unique features of the console. One of Odyssey 2's innovative solutions was a unique keyboard designed for use in some games and tutorials. This added an element of learning and creativity to the gameplay, which was a hallmark of the console. In addition, Magnavox actively attracted the attention of its customers to software updates by periodically providing new games via cassettes or cartridges. This contributed to the constant interest in the system and expanded its library of games. Odyssey 2 was also one of the first consoles to support split screen, which allowed 2 players to play simultaneously without the need to purchase additional accessories. The price of the Odyssey 2 in 1978 was approximately $150, which made it more affordable compared to some competitors. However, the console faced intense competition, especially from the Atari 2600, which held back its popularity. Nevertheless, Odyssey 2 has left its mark on the history of video games, becoming an interesting stage in the evolution of gaming systems for the home. Despite the fact that Odyssey 2 could not achieve the same success as the Atari 2600, it left its mark on the history of video games, providing unique features and games that have found their place in the hearts of collectors and fans of retro gaming. In 1976, Fairchild Semiconductor introduced the world's first interchangeable cartridge game console, the Fairchild Channel F. This console has revolutionized the video game industry by giving users the ability to select and change games without having to purchase a new system. This approach became the progenitor of modern removable gaming media systems. Technically, the Fairchild Channel F was equipped with a Fairchild F8 processor, with a clock frequency of 1.79 MHz and 64 bytes of RAM. The console supported a variety of colors and offered a screen resolution of 128 x 64 pixels. This made it possible to create more detailed and colorful game worlds compared to competitors. The price of the Fairchild Channel F in 1976 was about $169, which made it more affordable for consumers compared to some analogs. The key games for this system were Video Whizball, Spitfire, and Fairchild Pinball. which demonstrated the technical capabilities of the console and attracted the attention of players. Although Fairchild Channel F was unable to replicate the commercial success of some competitors, it left a mark on the history of video games by providing an innovative format for replaceable cartridges and contributed to the evolution of home entertainment systems. In 1980, Mattel Electronics introduced its Intellivision game console, which became the first serious competitor for the Atari 2600. The Intelligent Television System, as the full name was, offered a rich gaming experience and technological innovation, attracting the attention of gamers. Technically, Intellivision was an impressive system for its time. The console was equipped with a 16-bit Intel 1600 processor, with a clock speed of 3.58 MHz and 4 kilobytes of RAM. This provided higher performance and rich graphics capabilities compared to rivals. A unique controller with a numeric keypad and joystick provided a wider range of commands and actions in games. The price for the Intellivision in the early 1980s was about $299, which made it more expensive compared to some competitors. However, the high price was offset by the outstanding graphics and rich soundtrack of the games. Some popular games for Intellivision included Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Burger Time, and Tron. Solar Sailor. Intellivision is considered one of the great classic video game consoles that has made a significant contribution to the history of video games. She demonstrated that gaming systems can provide not only exciting games, but also advanced technological capabilities, and served as a model for future generations of consoles. In 1982, Coleco released the ColecoVision game console, which became one of the most important and popular systems of its time. The console attracted attention with its powerful hardware component and the ability to port arcade hits to the home screen. ColecoVision offered players a unique experience and high-quality graphics and sound. Technically, ColecoVision was impressive for its time. It was equipped with an 8-bit MEC Z80 processor with a clock frequency of 3.58 MHz and 1 kilobyte of RAM. This provided the console the power comparable to arcade machines and made it possible to play popular arcade games at home. A unique joystick with a numeric keypad expanded the control capabilities in games. The price for ColecoVision in the early 1980s was about $175, which made it available to a wide audience. Coleco also promoted its expansion module #1 peripheral, which added the ability to play games from Atari 2600 cartridges, expanding the library of available games. Some notable games for ColecoVision included Donkey Kong, Zaxxon, and Venture. ColecoVision successfully competed in the market with other popular consoles of the time and left its mark on the history of video games, providing players with outstanding technical capabilities and an exciting gaming experience.